Hello everyone, this is April Joy Villagonzalo and I will be discussing about human environmental factors affecting motivation. If environment is defined as the sum total of one's surroundings, then environmental factors that affect students' motivation include human as well as non-human factors. The immediate human factors that surround the learners are the teachers, the other students, and his or her parents. Teachers' affective traits. It emphasizes the teacher's affective characteristics or social and emotional behaviors. More than pedagogical practice, some of your teachers were motivating and inspiring. Others were not. So we are grateful to those who motivated and inspired us. We must also be grateful to those who were not as motivating and inspiring. In a way, they also help us become better persons in the sense that we strive to become better than them. Caring. Specific attributes that show caring are sympathetic listening to students, not only about life inside the classroom but more about students' lives in general. Teachers should be the second parent of the students. They should listen and be more open-minded to his or her students' problem outside the classroom. Communicating with students is the best way to build a better relationship with students. This will not only help you improve your methods, but will also invite the individuals in your class to assess how much they have learned, as well as affirming the trusting relationships you are trying to develop with your class. Understanding of students' question and concern. If ever the students have question, it is important that teachers should be knowledgeable to answer it. And also teachers must be open-minded with that questions. And it is also important to know your students individually, their likes and dislikes, because learning more about your pupils as individual is essential for situations where there may be conflict and for building positive people and teachers relationship that will see individuals coming to you if they're struggling with anything academically or having any other difficulties. Second, fairness and respect. These are shown in specific behaviors like treating students as people. Students learn more and behave better when they receive high levels of understanding, caring, and genuineness than when they are given low levels of them. It pays to treat students as sensitive and aware human beings. Avoiding the use of ridicule and preventing situations in which students lose respect in front of their peers. Teachers should not make fun of the students like throwing bad words to them because it might be the reason of the students' bad behavior. Practicing gender, racial, and ethnic fairness. The basis for No Child Left Behind passed by 2001, the fact is not all children are treated equally in a school system. Economic background, gender, and often interfere with the learner and teaching process. At the heart of the educational process is this classroom. This is the forefront of equity for all students as well. Teachers learn the basic principles of ethical practice and fairness. No students should fall behind because of gender, social status, or ethnicity. Advancement standard focus on ability and the willingness to work hard to achieve success. Social interactions with students. The specific behaviors of a facilitative social interactions are consistently behaving in a friendly, personal manner while maintaining professional distance with students. Teachers should have a professional relationship with students, and this may have similar qualities and characteristics as friends, but it is different. The relationship between the two is unbalanced. Both should be in equal grounds as deserving and receiving respect. Both are equals as human beings with that spark of divinity, and both are growing toward who they will become. But teachers have the charge to develop and academically and socially. Working with students, not for the students. A teacher's influence, ideas, and expectations of his or her students' capabilities have an effect on students' academic performance and achievements. When students are viewed in a negative way by their teachers, such as being lazy, unmotivated, and having no abilities, they take on those beliefs about themselves. Having a sense of humor and is willing to share jokes. Sometimes the teacher seems much like the wise, distant person. A little laughter shows your students that you have the same feelings they do. And this makes you more trustworthy. The ability to laugh at your own mistakes, in particular, shows that you are humble and real. Third, enthusiasm and motivation for learning shown in encouraging students to be responsible for their own learning. When students understand their own role in creating and constructing their thoughts and beliefs, they can take increased responsibility and regulating their thinking, feelings, and behavior. And another reason why some students don't speak up in class is that they feel other students' opinion matter more. They feel that their own perspective on the material isn't very valuable, so there's no point in sharing. So it is important that teachers should encourage the students' own learning. Maintaining an organized classroom environment. The physical setup of a classroom is important because it is the first thing a student sees when they walk in. Factors such as an organized bookshelves and excess clutter can all make a difference. Setting high standards. Establishing high standards lets everyone in this education system know what to aim and every student, every parent, and every teacher to share in common expectation of what students should know and be able to accomplish. Students will learn more when more is expected of them in school. Last, positive expectation of students manifested in striving to make all students feel competent, communicating positive expectation to students like they will become successful in the future. Classmates, bullying, and the need to belong. Students form part of the human environment of the learner. In fact, they far outnumber the teachers in the learning environment. The need to belong is the basic human need. Students who are accepted by their teachers and classmates feel they belong in the class. Students who did not feel that they part of the class look forward to attending and participating in class. The sense of belongingness enhances their learning and performance. The prevalence of bullying, however, obstructs the creation of a learning community where everyone feels that they belong. With bullying in schools, the learning environment cannot be safe. Then, by all means, bullying should be eliminated in schools. Bullying takes on several forms. It can be mild, it can be intense or deeply seated, and highly violent. Today, safety in schools is being raised all over the world. Parents as part of the learner's human learning environment. The learner spends at least 6 hours in school. The rest, he or she spends at home. Parents, therefore, are supposed to have more opportunity to be with their children than teachers. The question is, how many of our parents use this opportunity to support their children in their studies? What parents' behavioral traits are supportive of their children's learning? Parents who are supportive of their children's learning are observed to do the following. Follow up status of their children's performance. supervise their children in their homework and project, check their children's notebooks, review their children's corrected seat works and test papers, are willing to spend on children's projects and to get involved in school's activities, participate actively in school community projects, are aware of their children's activities in school, meet the friends of their children, and invite their children's friends at home.